Thanks, Mr. President. I wanted to ask about two things that were on the agenda at the G7 this weekend. The first was the Islamic State. You said yesterday ahead of your meeting with Prime Minister Cameron that you'd assess what was working and what wasn't. So I'm wondering bluntly what is not working in the fight against the Islamic State. And in today's bilateral with Prime Minister al-Abadi, you pledged to step up assistance to Iraq. I'm wondering if that includes additional U.S. military personnel. Separately on trade, Chancellor Merkel said today that she was pleased you would get fast-track authority. I'm wondering if that means that you gave her or other leaders here assurance that it would go through the House. And if it doesn't, what does it say about your ability to achieve meaningful agreements with Congress for the remainder of your time in office?
Well, on the latter question, I'm not going to hypothesize about not getting it done. I intend to get it done. And hopefully we're going to get a vote soon because I think it's the right thing to do. With respect to ISIL, we have made significant progress in pushing back ISIL from areas in which they had occupied or disrupted local populations. But we've also seen areas like in Ramadi where they're displaced in one place and then they come back in another. And they're nimble, and they're aggressive, and they're opportunistic. So one of the areas where we're going to have to improve is the speed at which we're training Iraqi forces. Where we've trained Iraqi forces directly and equipped them, and we have a train and assist posture, they operate effectively. Where we haven't, morale, lack of equipment, etc., may undermine the effectiveness of Iraqi security forces. So we want to get more Iraqi security forces trained, fresh, well-equipped, and focused. And President al-Abadi wants the same thing. So we're reviewing a range of plans for how we might do that, essentially accelerating the number of Iraqi forces that are properly trained and equipped and have a focused strategy and good leadership. And when a finalized plan is presented to me by the Pentagon, then I will share it with the American people. It's not, we don't yet have a complete strategy because it requires commitments on the part of the Iraqis as well about how recruitment takes place, how that training takes place. And so the details of that are not yet worked out.
Is it fair to say that